On this episode, I've learned a lot about Asian carp in the Missouri River. Now I'm bow fishing for this non-native invasive fish.
Oh, you got one. Nice.
Bighead?
That's a silver. Bighead's is nice and smooth. Silvers have a little point right there.
No kidding,
That's
okay.
about the only thing you can do to tell the difference.
Jeez, I thought you said be quiet.
Well, actually, sometimes if you can't really tell where they're at, you can stomp and then you listen. Sometimes they'll splash over here. Sometimes they'll splash way over there.
Oh, so then you know where to aim the boat.
Yep, and you know where to go. Actually take the boat that way. That's where the school's at. And just like with these swallows showing us where the fish are at, if you stomp, it'll spook them. By the time you get there, they'll sometimes be back at the surface.
Okay.
So, works pretty good.
One of the things that I'm most excited about is actually trying these things. Because supposedly, they're not supposed to taste good, but yet people brought them in for food, so they gotta taste good.
Right.
You know? Have you had them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, understanding how to clean them, that's the most important part.
Is there a trick?
Yeah, if you just hack them all apart and you're putting it all on the table, that slime will get on the actual fillet.
Oh, like the slime on the outside of yeah, they make a pike look dry. I mean, they are slimy.
They're nasty, yeah, and so that smell and that taste will soak right into the meat. So you gotta fillet them, take that fillet and keep it clean in a nice cooler of water, then get them back out after you clean the table and trim up all the bones out of there, and then you can cook them, fry them, bake them, grill them, anything you want. The meat stays together pretty well and it's super palatable.
So keep them out of the slime.
Keep them out of the slime. The slime is bad.
I for sure got one. I got two! I got two! I got two in one shot! That is something. They were just stacked in there.
Where they originated was in a pond, like a fish pond in Texas. And once the Mississippi River flooded, they got into the Mississippi and worked their way into the Missouri and every tributary from there to here. Now they're just everywhere.
They are made for survival.
They are.
One of the hardest parts of bow fishing is understanding where to aim. Thanks to the water, you have to deal with something called refraction, which means things in the water are not exactly where they appear to the naked eye. The fish will always be lower in the water column than it appears to be. So when aiming at the fish, you need to aim low. Something to keep in mind, the farther the fish is from the boat and the deeper it is in the water column, the more severe the refraction. So each time you pull back your bow, your mind does a little quick math problem, you make an educated guess, and fling the arrow.
Did I get him? Oh, I thought I did.
There's a gar hanging out there too. See it?
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes you get lucky and the fish are just sitting there on the surface. In that case, refraction isn't a factor.
Holy cow. That was like 12 yards.
One of my better shots.
That's a pretty normal size short-nosed gar.
Incredible teeth. Their skin is like armor. Like you can't, if you look, like I shot that with an arrow and it didn't go through and through. Like it only kind of poked through that second side just because they're just so well armor plated. We can eat this guy too.
Yeah. I had guys one day, I think they shot like 39 or 40. And they were kind of mentally keeping track of how many shots they took. And it was like 1 out of 10. They shot like 300 times between the two of them.
I'm running at about a 1 out of 5 average right now, I think.
That's pretty good.
1 out of 4 maybe.
Look right over there. See that? Right there. Yep, you got one.
Yep. He got off.
Did he?
Yeah. I feel like those super long shots, you get him, but oh no, he's back on. He got himself back on. I don't think that's how it works. This is a big fish.
Out of all the fishing I've done around the world, I have to admit, this one feels the most like hunting.